Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, BABU OWINO has come up with the perfect solution, a solution that should be invoked to help Kenyans from the massive millions which are gobbled from the Ministry of Health. Now, BABU OWINO is suggesting that
jambo nyingine, sisi kama wajumbe wa Kenya moja, sisi tutaenda kwa maofisi, tutachukua sheria kwa mkono, tutachukua wananchi wa Kenya, tuende nao kwa ofisi ya watu na tutatoa watu mbio kwenye hizo maofisi.
Lakini ni uvunjaji wa sheria.
Tutavunja hiyo sheria ili heri tuvunje sheria moja na tu save wananchi wa Kenya.
Now, during the event for Katiba, RUTO acknowledged the fact that there is a problem in that ministry. Now, that is what BABU OWINO is using to say that since the president, has acknowledged that there is a problem, then the next thing that should be done is that the holder of that office should be removed. And the holder of that office is Aden Duale. Now, talking about Aden Duale, there was a message that was delivered. In fact, let me just call it an ultimatum that was delivered by the Kenya Kwanza, by the Kenya Moja team. And they said,
in the next 48 to 72 hours, Honorable Duale does not resign. And remember, the Gen Zs have also called for demonstrations in line with this. And we have come here to inform them that Duale and his associates and the surrogates of State House that have been involved in this should not hoodwink them and divert their attention. The chief architects of this scheme are Honorable Duale and the people in State House.
They had given Aden Duale around 48 hours. 48 hours is elapsing tomorrow. That within the 48 hours, Aden Duale is supposed to vacate office. That means he's supposed to resign. Now, you remember we shared a story in our previous videos talking about what RUTO should do if he wants to reduce the pressure that is already being channeled in his office. Remember, all the ministries fall under the executive wing. They don't fall under the legislature. No, neither do they fall under the judiciary. So Aden Duale's office falls under William Ruto's executive wing. So the best thing to be done is that this man should just resign. And the duration has been given for this resignation to take place. Now, I'd like us to look at the statement from BABU OWINO extensively, because BABU, as being a lawyer, BABU these days is a lawyer, he has advised Kenyans to use, or rather to take matters in their hands and remove Aden Duale. Now, before we go further on this story, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, support the work we do on this channel by liking this video, subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed before, because I've discovered that many of you good viewers watch our videos, but sometimes you forget to like, you forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to do so, because that is the only way you support the work of our channel. And thank you so much for that support. Now, BABU OWINO is right, because the Constitution has given Kenyans powers, citizens. What citizens have done is that they have literally donated some of these powers to the executive, judiciary, parliament, because all of us cannot be parliamentarians, all of us cannot be Supreme Court judges, all of us cannot be the presidents, all of us cannot be ministers. So we've given some people to take care of those dockets. So because these people cannot execute their mandate in accordance with the law, according to BABU OWINO, the best thing that should be done, these people should just vacate office. So how are they going to vacate office? Because you've seen ministers in this country, they don't resign. You've seen members of parliament, very corrupt, but they don't resign. You've seen even governors. In fact, parastatal heads, so many of them, they don't resign. The only person who at one particular time resigned, and we can't say that it was because she was corrupt, is Martha Karua. Martha Karua resigned from the Kibaki government back then. Of course, there are other ministers who have resigned, but most of them resign because of elections. But a minister who just resigns 1 year in office, so the best thing that can be done, because these people are not going to resign. In fact, Aden Duale is not going to resign. Because Aden Duale is not going to resign, what should be done is that Kenyans should go to his office, hound him out of office, throw him out of office, and go to SHA offices, get hold of the chairman of the SHA board, remove him out of office because of the Lebanon hospital scandal. Because according to the Kenya Moja team, the Kenya Moja is a formation of BABU, OWINO, Anthony Kibagendi, Sifuna, so many, Kalebamisi, Gadono Muchomba. They have said that the only way out now are in the two. And because they have given this ministry 48 hours, the 48 hours is lapsing and these people are not resigning, and the best thing is BABU OWINO has said that we take matters in our hands and remove these people from office, that we hatuwezi kufanya makosa kama tutavunja sheria moja, because hawa watu wameshavunja sheria, wameiba. Sasa kama wameiba, kwa nini sheria moja iogopewe? Sheria moja ivunjwe ya kutoa watu kwa office, alafu wakishatoka alafu sheria ile ifuatiliwe. That is BABU OWINO's proposal, ladies and gentlemen.
Itakuwa inapungua. Jambo nyingine, sisi kama wajumbe wa Kenya moja, sisi tutaenda kwa maofisi, tutachukua sheria kwa mkono. Tutachukua wananchi wa Kenya, tuende nao kwa ofisi ya watu na tutatoa watu mbio kwenye hizo maofisi.
Lakini ni uvunjaji wa sheria. Tutavunja
hiyo sheria ili heri tuvunje sheria moja na tu save wananchi wa Kenya. Biblia inasema, wacha nikuulize. Biblia inasema
wajifunze kutii sheria.
Ngoja nikuambie, kuna sheria zingine haifai utii. Wacha nikuambie. Hii sheria yenye mtu anaiba pesa ya Wakenya yenye nafai isaidia Wakenya. Kama ni madawa, amemeza dawa yote, hiyo pesa imeenda kwa tumbo. Kama ni kazi yote iko kwa tumbo ya mtu moja. Heri udeal na mtu moja, usave 55 million Kenyans. Biblia inasema ya kwamba if your cow gets into a ditch on a Sabbath day, do you leave the cow in the ditch because it is a Sabbath day, or do you remove the cow? Na sheria inasema on a Sabbath day haifai utoe ng'ombe kwenye shimo. Sasa utawacha ng'ombe because ni Sabbath day. Lazima usaidie ng'ombe. So lazima tusaidie Wakenya. So wacha nikwambie Rashid.
Naam.
Kama Wakenya wameamua, Article 1 of the Constitution inasema nini? Power, sovereignty belongs to the people. So kama watu hawezi, serikali hizi deal na watu, wananchi waende wawatoe. Sijasema wawaue, nimesema wawatoe kwenye.
Now, just go below in the comment section and tell us what you think about BABU OWINO's sentiments. Do you support BABU OWINO's words? I personally think BABU OWINO is right, because wakati mwingine nafika kwamba inabidi wewe Mkenya uko na right, execute the right, you know, wafanya watu wajue kwamba uko na powers. But you see, most of these members of parliament or ministers, cabinet secretaries, they always think that sisi wa Kenya ni toothless. Sisi hata hakuna kitu tunaweza fanya. Sisi ni watu tu wakuambia yes sir, there's nothing we can do. No. BABU OWINO is right. Something needs to be done, and it needs to be done very urgently, especially because Ruto has himself acknowledged the fact that ni kweli kuna ufisadi pale kwa kuna shida pale kwa ile wizara. Now, perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Thank you once again for choosing YOLENO TV as your favorite political channel, because you are the real deal. Remember, all you need to do to support this channel is subscribe, like, and comment, and share our videos.